Second attempt. I'm going to send this person a file with those photographs, not videos, just photographs of my walls. They do mean something. Don't take me the wrong way. And I've not just worked out. Other people worked out all along. I realised. And I realised why they were so interested in me. And there is a they. Please understand. Now I'm not getting you involved, but I just wanted you to understand. You know, the reason why everyone went mad, and the reason why everyone is mad, is deep, and it involves everyone who's living. Now you're on the TV there, streamed 2 days ago, something. So that must mean that you're not AI. Yeah? I know Warset's not your real name. Well, I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you. But I realised why these people thought I was special. Well, because people are mapped as in families and bloodlines and stuff. They're mapped. Basically, you have to put your fucking name down if you want to get born, yeah? I'm not talking to you or say, I'm just talking to people in general. And the timeline and ancestry, stuff like that, yeah? Now, if you consider this, I have to put like a link down to Doug Kramer, Dazed but Not Confused. Now, you don't want to get like too wrapped up in this because it's his, he's busting him as well, yeah? But this is it, he's let me know quite a lot of reasons why no one said anything. Brilliant. I mean, it is brilliant, but it's not. It's fully explanatory, and the reason why they were really interested in me is because of the only child thing. Right? Check this out. I come from 2 only children. My mum and dad were both only childs. Yeah, brought up on their own. My dad did have a sister before he was born. She died before he was born. My dad's dad also was an only child. Also his dad was. My mum was an only child, right? But she comes from quite a large family. Trivet family, which is kind of different as well. Like a maritime family. That's where the pirate thing comes from. It's in my blood. It's not like fucking pretense. And so there's that. But on my dad's side, there was just one. It's really interesting that. Now these people, they know this, and they know the mentality a person could possibly possess when in this, born into this frame. Because if they're born along with a brother or sister, no matter how young or old that they are, it's dilution. There is a sibling. I tell you what I noticed when I was younger. You know what? Only child always get caught. Say, I reckon they're sneaky and jealous and shit and spoilt and all this and that about them. I've always noticed this about siblings. I was brought up really well to actually share. and have compassion and stuff. Now, I know that parents do bring their children up very well, no matter how well they bring them up with their siblings. As soon as the parents turn their back, different story. And everyone, all the kids know this. You could swear and all sorts, when your parents weren't there, and be sneaky, do sneaky tricks and shit like that. And I always used to observe this. I used to find it funny, to be honest with you, because I never had that dynamic, that interesting dynamic of having a brother or sister, or even parents who had a brother and sister. This is how alone I am. Anyway, that's the reason why they were very interesting. Because when you have this mindset, this perspective, from a generational point of view, and when I say to people like them last, they were a bloodline, and I was some people say, "Oh yeah, me too, yeah, might as well." I'm like, hang about a minute, you've got a sister, haven't you, with kids? So that means you've got younger nieces and nephews, and they're like, "Oh yeah." So I'm literally that last step, right, hanging on the end of the bloodline of this. Not that my bloodline is special or anything like this, but that's it, and it's a perspective. It's a perspective because it's not shared between anyone. My parents try to explain to them, but I mean, it just. They either don't understand or they'll just get freaked out. Probably. Or they're not get freaked out, but just tell me to shut up or something. There's no way they can comprehend this. You were born into born at the end of the Second World War. Born into a war-traumatized family. From the Second World War, old school, yeah? And grew up in the fucking 60s. 50s and 60s. With all those bombs going off on TV, those big fucking nuclear bombs all showing off. The big domination, rabbit in the headlights generation. Because they were rabbit in the headlights. I mean, it's like, my dad remarks, and I was like, when you see it, those big, those big explosions, on the test bombs, things, nuclear bombs. Awesome footage. You're like, whoa. And it's fascinating. Yet, those images, that explosion, is iconic. It's iconic. It's basically mind control. Big blasts of mind control. And everyone thought it was for the productivity and the evolution of man. They know. And it's all stemmed from an idea, So this idea has roots, and it's always about the competition. Now, as an only child, coming from a family of only childs, I never really, I can grasp this competition thing that they so relentlessly keep up. I'm talking about people with brothers and sisters.